I'm definitely honored to be in that situation and a position to share the ring with another great. You know, it's going to be a hell of a night come September 13th. No, it definitely don't matter. You know, the odds can't fight for him, so, you know.
Terence Crawford issued a bold warning to Canelo Alvarez ahead of their September 13th clash, but rising star Virgil Ortiz Jr. doubts Crawford can handle the challenge. Ortiz noted that moving up 3 weight classes to face one of boxing's most dangerous champions is a huge risk. He acknowledged Crawford's sharp ring IQ, slick skills, and adaptability, but stressed Canelo's power, size, and precision remained superior. Citing Alvarez's check hook that stunned Berlanga, Ortiz said it proves Canelo's timing is still elite. Still, he admitted that if Crawford pulls off the upset, he'd consider him his all-time.
If he beats Canelo, he'll be like my #1 fighter of all time.
You don't think Crawford beats Canelo?
I don't think so. And look, hear me out. I respect Crawford and everything that he's doing, but he just moved up from 147, so I'm just going to treat him as a 147-pounder. He's jumping up 3 weight classes to fight someone who was like the #1 fighter in all of boxing, you know. The jump would be hard, even if it was just like some top 10,
right, yeah.
You know.
Bud, would you say he's a very smart fighter?
Yes.
Very calculated,
yes.
Right? Don't you think that maybe he sees something that most people aren't seeing?
I think he does, but the thing is he gonna be able to even like to capitalize on it? Because he's a smaller fighter, and look, I think people are thinking at the aspect of, can Crawford do it? Yes, I think he can.
Showbiz the Adult explained why Terence Crawford often recalls his fight with Ricky Burns, calling it a defining moment in his career. He highlighted that while many thought slick fighters like Indongo would outsmart him, Crawford consistently outboxed and controlled opponents with patience. Showbiz praised Crawford's natural gifts, timing, reflexes, and precision, but cautioned he can take punches in heated exchanges, reminding fans he was dropped by Mean Machine, stunned by Gamboa, and clipped by Shawn Porter. Even at 38, Crawford remains the same fearless warrior. Forever Terence Crawford.
Reason why Crawford always brings up Ricky Burns, because of this.
Burns needs to knock him out of that. Body shot wasn't the best.
On this round and the previous one.
In there.
That's Crawford, y'all. That's Crawford. That's the same one against Madrimov that y'all said Madrimov was too tricky. He ain't too tricky. Just box. Terence Crawford, even if he starts off boxing, at the end of the day, he uses his natural gifts, his timing, his reflexes, and everything to land great shots on you. And he does it, bam, and he gets hit in the exchange all the time. Got dropped by a Mean Machine doing that. Madrimov was popping. Gamboa rocked him. Shawn Porter was catching him because he throws his. And y'all keep saying, well, in this fight, he's going to be totally different. He's 38 years old. That's what he's been. Y'all like Terence Crawford won't be Terence Crawford. No, I'm expecting him to be Terence.
Terence Crawford expressed gratitude for facing legend Canelo Alvarez, calling it an honor. He promised their September 13th clash would deliver unforgettable action and a night fans won't forget.
Definitely honored to be in that situation and a position to share the ring with another great. You know, it's going to be a hell of a night come September 13th.
When asked about Canelo Alvarez's criticized fight with William Skull, Terence Crawford responded calmly, noting his own bouts have faced criticism too, showing both champions have room to improve. On whether he'd be more aggressive on September 13th, Crawford remained mysterious, saying, "That's exactly why people need to watch the fight." He ended with a direct message to Alvarez, "See you soon."
Against William Skull, do you take more confidence from that fight?
A lot of people criticized my last performance, so, you know what I mean? We both need to step it up, I guess.
That's one from me, Terence. Obviously, we've seen Turkey Al-Sheikh mention no Tom and Jerry fights. You've said yourself you're going to put it on him, you're going to come for him. Do we see an explosive Terence Crawford that people won't have been expecting to see?
That's why you got to watch the fight so you can see.
I'll get a message to Canelo.
See you soon.
Brian Norman Sr. expressed strong confidence in Terence Crawford against Canelo Alvarez, admitting past losses taught him never to bet against Crawford. Now a firm believer, he praised Crawford's skill and cerebral approach. Having studied him closely, Norman called Crawford a dangerous fighter whose boxing IQ sets him apart. He warned that dismissing Crawford's chances is a mistake, insisting that with his intelligence, adaptability, and precision, defeating Alvarez is not improbable. it's entirely possible.
Crawford, I'm sorry. I'm about to say Canelo. Where'd that come from? I got Crawford, man. I learned to not bet against Crawford. I won't bet against Crawford again. I lost a lot of money betting against Crawford. So you know, those days of my life are over with. I've drunk the Kool-Aid.
You're a believer now.
I'm a believer now. Yeah. Crawford is that guy, man. Crawford is that guy. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, and you know, I've seen Crawford personally. I've seen him in the ring personally, and I mean, he a bad man. So I'm gonna have to say, just like with my son, I'm gonna have to say, just with the boxing IQ, with in certain things, man, in certain things, I think that Crawford's gonna figure out a way to win. I don't think this is so. I don't think for how some people are looking at this, I don't think it's so far-fetched that Crawford can beat him. I just don't see that so far-fetched as some people trying to make it.
Ryan Garcia weighed in on the upcoming super fight, saying elite matchups always bring something special, but he doesn't see Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez. He admitted Crawford could prove him wrong, but stressed the size difference as key. Having trained with Canelo, Garcia praised Alvarez's strength, even saying he can spar with light heavyweights. For the first time, Canelo enters as the naturally bigger man, allowing him to fight more freely. While admiring Crawford's skill, Garcia firmly believes Canelo will come out on top.
Fighters, great things can happen. But I could see even Crawford getting knocked out like Amir Khan style though.
Do you give Terence Crawford any chance to beat Canelo?
I don't see it happening, but he could definitely prove me wrong. But I just think, bro, like, I mean, I've trained with Canelo, I've been around him. Bro can really push back heavyweights. So I don't know how he's, like, because this is the first time Canelo's actually bigger than somebody in a long time. So it's like the weights are lifted off, and now he could fight even more freely, you know? So I'm actually interested to see, bro. I can't wait for the fight. I'm definitely going to be backing Canelo, but, you know, Crawford is a great fighter, and he could surprise me. But right now, where I would put my money is...
Coach Bernie expressed complete confidence in Terence Crawford, insisting he can beat Canelo Alvarez. He argued the fight isn't about Canelo's talent, but showcasing Crawford's greatness. Bernie called Canelo a side character, with Crawford as the true centerpiece. He emphasized this is Crawford's defining moment, with everything aligned for him to step up and shine.
Man, I'm so happy for him, and he gonna beat that boy, man. And like I say, it's not about how it's Canelo. It's about how good Crawford is. That's all this shit is about. It's about Crawford. It's the Crawford. He just a mere person in the story. You understand? If you write this story, man, he just a mere person in the story. And then it was this Canelo and this. That's all it is. But Crawford is the main character in the story. This shit was lined up for Crawford. It's about Crawford, man.
Bernie acknowledged Canelo Alvarez's legacy, but emphasized that even a loss to Terence Crawford wouldn't tarnish his reputation. He believes Crawford will succeed where others, like Erislandy Lara, could not. Bernie highlighted that Crawford's style lets him hold his ground, land precise punches, and methodically break Canelo down. He added that Crawford truly sees himself as the superior fighter and is ready to prove it when they meet in the ring.
Canelo, he done done his thing. He you know what I mean? He can't take nothing away from him because he loses to Crawford. Hell no. But you got to give Crawford enough stand because he going to do what Lara didn't do. He going to stand there and bust his ass up. He going to turn him up. Boy, that's what he going to do. He going to shout out to Lara, but I'm just saying, he going to do what them other guys didn't do. He gonna f him up, man. He gonna fight that motherfucker, man. He gonna beat Canelo's ass, man. And it is what it is. Canelo great, Bud just greater. That's it. Ain't no separation about that.
David Morrell weighed in on Terence Crawford's fight with Canelo Alvarez, calling it a daunting challenge and emphasizing Canelo's overwhelming power. He suggested Crawford might be motivated largely by money, but admitted the danger is real. Morrell highlighted Alvarez's proven strength, toughness, and difficulty to defeat. He warned that Crawford could struggle not just to win, but even to make it past the third round. Ultimately, Morrell gave Canelo the clear edge, favoring him 60-40 in the match.
I say Crawford, but you know, it's a crazy fight. You know, it's too much fun for Crawford. I mean, I know he don't do it for the money, but it's too much. It's too much pound for Crawford, and Canelo is not easy. You know, Canelo is stronger. It's difficult. It's difficult for Crawford to win the fight or to stay there in the 12th round. So, you know, I say 60-40 for
Brian "BoMac" McIntyre, Terence Crawford's head coach, expressed complete confidence that Crawford will defeat Canelo Alvarez. He praised Crawford and the team, calling this a defining moment for the world to witness why many consider him the pound-for-pound king. BoMac emphasized that Crawford feels no pressure, sticks to his strategy, and trains around one clear game plan executed with confidence. He promised fans would be amazed when Crawford adapts to the new weight and dismantles Canelo. Kenny Porter also rejected claims that Alvarez would easily win, calling such talk nonsense. Having known Crawford since his youth, Porter highlighted his rise from national tournaments to the world stage, showcasing his calmness, adaptability, and ability to make tough fights look easy. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao advised Crawford to maintain speed and footwork as he moves up in weight. Abel Sanchez, respecting both fighters' skills, leaned toward Canelo, citing his size, durability, and defensive craft. Ultimately, opinions remain divided, setting the stage for one of boxing's most intriguing showdown.